Good evening there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Workers and Resources, Soviet Republic, People's Proletarian, Petroleum, Prefecture, number 237 or 8. I might as well stop announcing the numbers here because they are rarely correct in either case. No, but what is correct is hopefully the order they're posted in and the number in the title of the video. Oh, here it is, as promised. The train distribution office. It needs some vehicles, it needs some tasks, it needs some fuel. That's what we'll bring it. That's the wrong thing. This is the fuel distribution office. You'll bring fuel to this one, even though it doesn't seem to quite work for train distribution offices. It would be good if they refueled all trains before leaving, but they don't. So trains still have to go and use train diesel stations quite often. So it doesn't really makes sense. That doesn't do anything for it really to have that. See how long a train can we get in from this direction, and I forgot how long we could get in from the other direction actually, so we might have to measure that too. 375 meters, very good. And from this end, $364 meters. Okay, so we should 320 meters is your default and probably your maximum. Yeah, so that we'll go with that. GV40s, a couple, a quadruple. I mean, there are other locomotives available. Yes. Yes, there are, but this is what we have. We have standardized on this one. Everyone knows how to drive them. But people don't actually drive the trains. They drive themselves. Okay, well, fine. Boxcars, these ones, maybe this time. About that many. Yeah. And open wagons of some description, large ones maybe this time around. Sure. About that many. And did you do anything else? No, you did not do anything else because you don't do petroleum. We do that with dedicated trains going in here, such as this one. Yeah. Okay, you now need to assign tasks. You go there. I did this last time, you know. Where you unload crops. And again, remember, do not keep it at 100% because that's a lot. Keep it at like 40% unload crops. Also, go here. Unload steel. And that we want to keep at like 80 or 70%. And here, mechanical components. We're starting to run a bit low on these things. Mechanical components, you want to keep that also at about 70%. Now we need some place to get all this stuff to. And crops we get there. Load crops. I don't actually have to tell it to load crops, but it is easier when you come back to it if you have ticked the things that you expect to get from the various places, as is a bit more clear. Okay, that was that. And steel, it's by the steel mill, and the steel mill is right beneath us. And here it is. There, you load steel. Doesn't seem to be a whole lot of steel in the storage for some reason. Only 106 workers in the steel mill. Why is that? Yes, and then also that mechanical components. 20 workers in here. 21 workers in the clothing factory. Has the railroad screwed up? No. Trains are rolling. Huh. It's a temporary thing, maybe. Yeah. Yes. Anyway, you need to get mechanical components too. And that you get from there. Load mechanical components. Okay. See if you sent a proper train this time. Yes, 1,088 tons of crops capacity. And a short one to follow, but yeah, that is much more like it, much more like it. Something coming the other way, or are we chasing someone? The long piece of single track this. We're chasing the oil train, and it's just about to enter the passing section. So we're allowed to go. Should be allowed to go now. No, it's a change signal, so it needs to pass. Now we're allowed to go. No, that needs to be green. It doesn't seem to care. It is moving. Okay, very good. Maybe it isn't a change signal then. Seems it would appear as though it is not. Should we do double track? Maybe a little bit more. We could double track all the way. Perhaps here. Yeah. Yes, I think that we could. The only difficult bit about changing around and double tracking live rail is the semaphores, and you have to remove semaphores, and that may screw with traffic flow and real trains as it is. I will make this whole section double tracked, as it is now quite a lot of traffic here. Do we build it from? Yeah, we build it from this direction. So we put in one of those for now. Now we go find train construction, railroad construction office, list of buildings, all map, railroad construction office, coal. There you go. And you should be able to do it all the way, right? Yeah, the semaphore is there, so it will be fine. And then you can turn around and go back the way you came when you're done. Most definitely, most certainly. If we were to turn up the speed, we might be able to catch just how much crops we get in this year. Well, it's August. It's still the entire season of autumn before winter comes. Any of this you want to put in a passing track or double track or something? This, how long is this bit? Is it would it make sense to have this as a double track bit? It's 540 meters, so yes, it could make sense. go and get... There is the construction train. You're waiting at the semaphore. Yes, we take the rail construction office here. And we assign this piece of track to it too. Did I put in a semaphore? I did not. Then I will have to assign it again. Or I did maybe. No, now it is semaphore. Good. You're still good. You have it on your to-do list, and you might even be sending both your train sets out. You are. Very nice. Yes, it stands to reason that we have to upgrade this railroad a bit now that we're using it not only as a tour train, but as an actual railroad for important stuff, and sending long trains on it and whatever, what else, and what not. There we already have a tiny bit of passing track. It's really short, but it's what we could get in. Here you could put in a passing track as well. Yeah, but that way there isn't that much traffic. And there is a passing track on the other side of the bridge. That's fine. I think we could focus our attention a bit further up this way instead. Where did it go? Here it is. You now have a question mark. Why would that be? Start or end building is not connected with road. What? You know, you're blocking quite a bit of important things here. What's this about? Which railroad is it that you're trying to build? Is this one? Okay, I don't see the problem. Other than that you're holding up a lot of traffic. Important traffic with fine, I'll remove the semaphore then, not that it should matter to you. Yes, it would matter to you because there isn't one at the other end. There you go. Now you'll be a bit happier, I think. But start or end building is not connected with road. Is that really what you meant to say? I think you meant to say like, I've been waiting here for a bit now and it doesn't seem to turn green for me. But there it is. It should now be safe to do its work. And eventually we'll remove that bit and have it double tracked all the way around here. And in here there is plenty of space. The only reason that this is single track is for romantic purposes. From the times when it was just a tour train railroad. So let's not keep it that way. It's now getting to be a little bit of a ways away from this construction office, and no, but the other one is still further out. Yeah, we'll use this one. There you go. Ah, we have an enormous piece of double track here. All of a sudden. Yes, would it make sense to have anything else? Here it is like really twisty and gnarly, and then it passes over the road, and then it does this. This can remain. If anything, it would be here that you'd double track it. Though it is quite nice here with the single track beside, right next to the water and everything. And it's only up to here, then we join up the proper railroad. Okay, good progress has been made, especially once it's finished and built. And progress has really been made. Oh, here's the train coming back with 1,088 tons of crops. Very good. We even have a green. Amazing. Where is that construction train? It's already on its way back to get more materials, maybe. And here too. Yes. And yet another oil train is waiting here. Yeah, it stands to reason to double track quite a bit of this. Traffic density is about to increase significantly. It has increased significantly, and it will increase even more. Yes. And when this train, oh damn, you're loud. You're a loud train here, yes. When this arrives, food factories here in Svenneman will again be running. And see, how did we do? We passed the semaphores, no problem at all. Very nice, and you're running at 100%. Maybe a little bit overkill, but whatever. And once these get over 10% or something, they should then be sending food up to there with the harbor and the stuff, and so it can be loaded onto ships if it is required. Now, I would like to see this work in the same way as it does with the road distribution office, as in that it realizes, hey, there's more work to do. I've not filled this up to the specification. I go directly to where I came from. I'll do the same run one more time, but no, unfortunately, that's not how it is. It needs to go home to the train distribution office and say hello or something. Check in with it, yes, and then it leaves immediately again. But okay, this time you're doing mechanical components. Oh, exciting. This is maybe a little bit longer train to send into the mechanical components factory, since that crosses over quite a bit of important roads. I thought, yeah, we'll see, I suppose, how it goes. Red. It's a long piece, but it will also lead up to a very long piece of double track later on. Very long piece of double track. You can almost say it is. We could double track this bit too, but it's a bit twisty and gnarly. Yeah, we'll leave it as single track there. Oh, this is working good. 2 trains waiting in this block, and you're waiting for this one. That is a steel train. 660 tons of steel. Very good. for making electrical components. Electrical components, yeah. Bum 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 dum 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 dum. But unless you make this like a long one, as long as the one previous one, we're not going to see the results of the farming. But you can see, look at the map. This farming area, they're like done harvesting at this point, or more or less done on the 4th of September. Here, they are pretty damn far away from done with their harvest. You have a question mark. What's that about? Are you sure that you have a question mark, or are you just being a little bit silly? That one is messing with you. You can't cross over. Right. What do we do with this then? It's not as simple as switching that over to the two-way. No. I'll cheat you home. Yes, and then what conclusion can we draw from this then? That we need another farm building. I'd say. Or two even. Or three even. Like one around here, these fields. One around here, these fields. Maybe one up here too, for these fields. Let me look into that. As it stands right now, though, I think that we should wait until the end of the year to see how it turns out with how much crops we actually produced and how much we used. Now with two more food factories online, it's going to be a bit more than it was before. And again, they are only going to run for a little bit because we don't need 4 food factories for our current population. Collision, trains cannot pass. You keep saying that, but then when I look, there's no issue here. No? What are you on about? Just have to be a little bit patient. But this, you're not allowed in. Yeah, indeed, you're not allowed in. And you really shouldn't be allowed in until this one, the long, has passed. Yeah, you passed that one now. You should be allowed in now because you're going in. No, you're not going in there. Right, you're going to the mechanical components. Right, you're going to the mechanical components. That's why this one is a bit special and exciting. And then it is very much correct that you're not allowed in. For the spur to the mechanical components is over there somewhere. Is this your importing crops? Okay, right in September. I don't think that this is working quite right. I set it to import when it is at 30%, but this is at 55%. And it's importing. So now it's not working quite right. But then, if we just get enough crop production, then it will resolve itself. Yeah, this is a bit unfortunate. That whilst you're loading here, you're causing a massive traffic incident hold up. What do we have here that you're doing crops for chemical plant, for example? Oh, a fire. Nuclear fuel fabrication is on fire. Okay. Does that spread radiation about when that's on fire, you think? See, do we have a pollution monitoring station around here? Yes, I'm positive there is one, but to find it... pollution monitoring station, yes. Where are you? I don't know. There's supposed to be one here. Where is this? Yes. It's pretty damn polluted around here. It is about as polluted. But no radiation was leaked in the fire. Very good. But the pollution is pretty bad. And how is the pollution? The pollution in the entire nation is now at 38%. It was steady at 20% for a long time. But now we have polluted it more. You got 95 tons out of 325 tons of mechanical components. Could we make this in such that you have 72 tons of electronics here in store now? Yes, we're finally self-sufficient on these things. Maybe we're selling them. They ought to be expensive as hell. Yeah, but to get more mechanical components, what we have to do is increase this. We could increase this, I think. Yeah, the other things that you're keeping in here are electrical components and plastics. And finished electronics. Yes, we can increase this a bit. I don't know if we should also maybe increase the number of workers a little bit at this place. This is not maybe safe. The clothing storage is down to 17 tons. The clothing factory is running at 100%, more or less. This could mean that we're actually on just about the limits on what one clothing factory can accomplish, and that we might get a little bit short on the clothing here in not so long a time. That would be a real shame. We do drop workers off here to work at this chemical plant. Would there be a way to put in a clothing factory here, maybe? Because we have the fabric factory that produces 5 tons of fabric per day. The clothing factory only uses 1.2 tons. No, 2.4 tons. So you can easily run 2 clothing factories of 1 fabric factory. Yes. Clothing factory. Yeah, that won't be too far away for them to walk. But it can be built due to infrastructure. Oops, how is the terrain looking? It's a bit hilly. I'd want at least a warehouse connected to it for importing for import and output. Well, yes, and this way we'll put it warehouse, and not only that, also of course road cargo station. Maybe not quite necessary for this, but I put it in one of these types. Yes. there. And a little bit of a road to there. I might as well do that bit as well. Okay, that was a few things that went in real quickly. Should we just measure this out so that we can actually say for certain? Oops. From there to and into the clothing factory, it is 215 meters. So that's completely safe and walkable for them. So now we simply take the current distribution office here, clothing making, and add these things, right? I think so. This has large trucks and no small ones, because this is only for actual manufacturing of clothing, not for distribution. We have a separate one for distribution. All the trucks are out. Oh, that's a small one. What do you do? These are tiny. Get rid of these. And we replace them. And wouldn't you know what I'm going to replace them with? A black Scania will have. Yes, we need to help you along a little bit to get home again, because this is problematic for you, and I completely understand. But it's the way it's going to be. You're going to be that way until you get to there. Yeah, but it's the way it has to be. Oh, what the hell are you doing? This track is not finished. Nowhere is finished on today. Of course it's finished there. That's old stuff. That's completely fine. And now you say you can't reach this place. What? Don't be silly now. You have been doing this. What? Yeah, the aspect is showing red for some reason. I don't know why. Because it is clear that way. The hell is the matter with you? Now it's showing green, but still you say that there is a possible issue exists on the route. Its closest point to target destination that vehicle can reach. This is the closest point that you can reach. Yes, and then why can you not continue along here and get to your work site, which ought to be here? Huh? Because that's not what you're doing. Okay. What is it that you're doing then? You're coming right now. Okay, good. I don't know what this is about. Leave it alone. Yes, leave it alone and wait for year's end. See how much crops we actually get in. See if we need to build a few more farms, maybe out on Farming Island. It is now the 13th of October, and a lot of fields here have not even been harvested. Even less brought in, the crops brought in into a silo. You could put like a farm down here, maybe, to do these fields. That makes sense. Maybe. Maybe it would. A medium farm then will have to be this time. And also remember now, since we need to build this with helicopters, we need to have quite a lot of air in between the buildings. Otherwise it's not going to work. Yes, there we go. And more. Now, grain storage. Doesn't want to hook up when I put it there, it will hook up. Okay. No, it didn't. Then when it doesn't do that, I don't think that there is any way for me to do it. It won't. No, too steep of an incline, you say. Too steep of an incline? Is there? Oh, there is a bit of an incline. Sorry, I did not see. Shall fix that. Put that on the same level here. That was sort of the idea to do. There you go. Now there should not be such an issue. Food, crops, grain storage. Like that, and see if we can get roads constructed to a gravel roads at the very least. Do you want another silo on the left side here, maybe? Yes, I think so. Possibly overkill, possibly not. I don't do the road that way, but there you go. Factory connection. Oops, there we go. And the road will take out like so. That and too steep a descent. Is it really? Okay, it is pretty steep. But to keep... Oops. What just happened there? I want to keep the travel distance as short as possible, especially for real slow vehicles such as the combines. Yeah, there you go. And continue. Yeah, we hook it up to this road too, so we can do these fields. That's it. Factory connection. Now it remains to be seen then if all of this can be assigned to the helicopters. It can. Wonderful. Going to need electricity too. And I don't think I have a free connection on the transformer. No, I don't know how I managed to use up all of them, but I did. I actually have one free connection. Okay, good. And we'll take... but this is a bit overkill. Does this wire go directly to the transformer? Yes, it does. That's a bit ridiculous, or a bit unnecessary. But whatever. We do it this way now. Farming isn't really that power intensive of an industry. Oops. put this cable wire, these pylons down here. I reckon that's going to work. Of course it's going to work. It's going to look silly though. Yes, it always does. There we go. Ah, too sharp a turn. I knew it. There we go. Start construction of planned infrastructure. Now, we won't have any use for this. Oh no, there is that no construction officers have passed that one. Is that because I put in the power line above it? Because I'm pretty sure it had path before. But then okay, fine, we can remove the power line if that's an issue for you. Yeah, that was the issue. Okay, then we put that in later. Okay, map. Where else are we severely behind? Out here we're quite severely behind on harvesting. Where would it make sense to put the farm here then? Here maybe, and then have a little bit of road. We could get a road in here and have a farm down here and hook it up to here. Yes, if we can do terrain manipulation here, then yes. Just need a little bit more space. Okay. Do it. Oh, all right. The railway crane probably needs help getting back home. Yeah, there you go. This one too, maybe. No, you're out and about now. Very good. I don't have an excavator, I only have bulldozers. I have to do it this way then. Really, do I not have an excavator? Where is the closest one that you would use for this? Oh, I don't know. Actually, I have no idea. Here maybe, and you only have bulldozers, indeed. Okay, I can either sell all of them or click a million billion times. I prefer to sell all of them, I think. Excavator. And bulldozers. There you go. Get on with the road. Yes, and well, by the looks of it, I think that we could also, do a bit more fields down here now that we're getting another farm. Yes, but I think that you should end it right about 20 minutes ago and do this Yes, that's what we'll do. Thank you so very much for watching here. Number whatever it was, 237 maybe of the People's Proletarian Petroleum Prefecture. And I wish you a good night as possible, of course. Yes, good night. 37 indeed.